what if this is something that I don't have the laptop to get started with, I just have my phone, I don't have really anything else, or I might just have a tablet. Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now my goal is at the end of this video is to show you guys how to work from home with only your phone. Now if this is your guys' first time on my channel, my name is Lacaba. I am the virtual ate. Been working from home since I was 15 years old with a broken laptop and a very limited internet, and now I post videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home. So make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos. Now this is actually a highly requested video from a lot of you guys who are just asking, like, what if I don't have a laptop? If this is something that I don't have the laptop to get started with, I just have my phone, I don't have really anything else, or I might just have a tablet. So this is going to be a very step-by-step of how to have that first online job, online side gig for you, so you're able to just get up and running and start saving up basically for a laptop. Now the first thing that you want to make sure that you do is to make sure to have a goal. Set a goal of basically how many hours a week can you work, how much money do you need to be able to buy yourself a laptop. That is a goal for you to be able to reach, is to get yourself eventually that laptop. And of course, how much you want to be paid per month to be able to start growing, start sustaining, start like having just a good lifestyle. So that's the first thing that I always recommend. You want to figure out your pricing. So if you guys want more details on that, make sure to check out the video that I've already done right here on how to price yourself online. But basically, you want to have already in mind a way that you can track if you're getting near to your goals, because it's one of the things that I've seen so many people who start working from home fail at. Is just the part that they don't have a goal to start with, so they actually have no idea where they're going or if they've actually reached their destination. The next thing that you guys are going to need to start working with your phone, just on your phone, is just different tools. Now I'm going to link all of these tools down below, so make sure to check them all out. But basically the first thing that you need to figure out is a payment method. If you had all of the perfect tools but you didn't have a way to get paid, you're doomed. So you have to figure out if you're going to be setting up PayPal, for example. If you're from the Philippines, it's a little bit easier now with GCash. You can connect your GCash with your PayPal so you can pull money out of that. So you have to already, again, just kind of figure out, okay, if I do get a client, how are they going to pay me? That's the first thing that you kind of want to just know in general. So it could be maybe opening a bank account. So you can use a tool like TransferWise to have a bank-to-bank transfer, even though they're maybe from the US or from a different country. And also make sure that whatever payment method that you choose, there's an app for that. So like PayPal has an app, GCash has an app, most banks has an app, so you can easily monitor your money and make sure that it's all just still there. The next tool that I highly recommend for you if you're going to start working on just your phone is a tool called Canva. Now it's basically a graphics tool. So on here, it's one of the ways that you can create your resume. So Canva has a ton of templates for you guys to go through. So like if you want to create social media posts, if you want to create like presentations or PDFs, you can do all of that inside of Canva, which is really cool and handy for you. You don't need a computer to get yourself started, because a lot of the UI or a lot of the way that the app was already made, keeping in mind people who do want to just have everything using their phone. The next tool that I recommend that you have on your phone is an app called LinkedIn. Now if you guys haven't signed up with LinkedIn before, it's basically kind of just a professional social media platform where mostly people do like business to business negotiation. So they really try to have people who just want to talk business. So it's also a way for you to set up kind of like an online resume in that point. Like your profile kind of becomes a resume. So you want to have that already set up on your phone. So make sure you download the app, you set up your profile and everything. LinkedIn is also a platform where you can find jobs, which I'll go into it in a little bit. The next thing that you want to make sure that you have on your phone is Google Chrome. If you don't already have it, it's basically going to be for the different platforms that I'm going to be talking about in a little bit of where you can find jobs with, again, using your phone. Another one is a tool called Google Docs, and it's basically kind of like, imagine Microsoft Word, but it's all online. That's basically what it is. I really encourage that you guys have that, again, as an app on your phone, so you can start writing maybe your application letter on there. You can also start having just notes when you're talking to a potential client. So that's just one place that, again, I recommend. Of course, you want to make sure that you have good Wi-Fi. You know, you can have the best phone, but if you don't have internet, you're not going to get a client at all. So make sure that you have at least good mobile data that you can load up your phone. Make sure that if you're going to be doing interviews or sending out the applications, it's a good and reliable way that you know that your email is going to be received. The next thing I recommend is for you to have a good background for doing video calls. Now, I really highly recommend that you guys have this somewhere in your house where you might be just painting it white, or you might have a curtain behind you, or some sort of way where they don't see your mess, they don't see your family members walking around behind you. It's just plain place where there's no distractions. You're just able to talk with your potential client or your client, because as someone who's interviewed so many people in the last couple months all on Zoom, there have been times where having a really bad background actually affected their interview. So make sure to have that space in your home. And speaking of video calls, make sure that you have the app Zoom or Google Hangouts, just so you're able to do these calls with, again, just doing the video or voice interview with your potential client. But once you have all of your tools, you want to make sure that you also have your skills and your niche. Now, I already did a video on the 10 jobs that you can do on your phone, which you guys can check out right here, but you want to figure out what you want to do and who you want to do it for. Those are basically the two things that you want to have figured out. So let's say you are a writer. Who are you going to be writing for? Are those going to be people who are mostly talking to teens, or people who are in the fitness niche? So you want to figure out what are the things that you also want to write about, so you can easily find those clients. The more specific you are, the easier it would be to find those clients, rather than being someone who's more a general skills person. So again, find out your skills, find out your niche, who you want to be working for, and I already have a ton of videos on that, so make sure to check those out as well. The next thing you'll need to do if you're going to be starting to work on your phone is now building your resume. Now, I already made a whole video on the essentials of creating a resume that you guys can check out right here, but basically you're going to be using Canva, which is why I recommended Canva. And here you are going to be opening the app, and literally on the templates search bar, just search resume, and you're going to be getting just a ton of templates that you can now start going and rolling and editing and adding your stuff. Now, if you're someone who has never had an online job before, you're mostly having physical jobs maybe, then that is still something that you can add into your resume. Don't discount your past experience. Maybe you even did a little bit of on-the-job training while you were still in school, so make sure to add that into your resume. Make sure that it is clear, that you also don't add unnecessary details. Like, your potential boss doesn't have to know that you won third place in a cheerleading competition, but they will care if you took a marketing course by yourself, if the position is of course for marketing. So make sure to only put in relevant details that actually count with your potential employer. Then of course you want to make sure that you have your application letter ready, that is easily editable. That's why I recommend that you guys have Google Docs on your phone. So you want to make sure that you have the name of the person that you're applying for, maybe the company name also, and of course always try to add like, hey, I'm looking forward to scheduling an interview, or looking forward to hearing from you at the end, because of course you want to make sure that you leave a good impression. Next, now that you have your goal, you have your skill, you have your resume and application letter, the next thing you're going to do is of course just finding the job. So the first place that I really recommend that you start finding is Facebook groups. Basically start adding yourself in the different Facebook groups of the people that you want to work for. That's why it's going to be so much easier if you already have your niche down, so you can add yourself into these different groups. And don't post, but basically start using the search bar and start looking for the skill that you have chosen. So if you want to be a writer, maybe in the search bar just put writer or writing, or the words needing help for my content. Basically try to start figuring out like what would be something that someone would post looking for your particular set of skills. Also, the fun thing usually about Facebook groups is there's usually a way that you can already apply right there. You can also just message the person who posted and ask for more information, so you're able to directly actually talk to the people who posted the job ad. The next place that you can also find jobs on Facebook is actually the marketplace. So basically just go on marketplace, go to categories, just scroll down, it's usually at the bottom, and you can go full-time, part-time, internship. So then you can already find people who are in your area who are looking for you, or you could have this in a bigger space. You can look for a specific city you want to work for. So again, it's very much just all on your phone. You don't have to open up your laptop for any of this. The next place that I recommend that you start looking for jobs with your phone is LinkedIn. That's why I asked you guys to download LinkedIn earlier, but basically on it there's a specific place that you can just click on jobs literally, and right there you can find local jobs in your area, or again you can find jobs in different countries based on your search. So basically what you have to do is just search the title or the keyword or the skill that you are looking for to do, and there's going to be a ton of jobs. And if you've been using LinkedIn for a while, they will actually suggest a couple of jobs that you can apply for right off the bat. The next space is a platform called onlinejobs.ph. Now, yes, it is mostly for Filipinos, and that's where I kind of, is my expertise because I am Filipino. Basically, you can go on Chrome, Google Chrome. That's why I recommended that you guys have it. So on Chrome, basically just search onlinejobs.ph, and basically right here already on the site, without even having to log in or create an account, you can already start searching for jobs. Now, it's true that you can't apply to them, but some of them actually just ask you to contact them through Instagram, through LinkedIn, to another way. So you can go ahead, create an account, verify yourself. It's super easy and straightforward to do. But if you are 18 or a student who doesn't have the ID or doesn't reach the minimum age of 18, you can still start looking for jobs by just going through different job posts and seeing which ones you don't actually have to apply on the platform itself. The next thing you're going to be doing to prepare yourself for finding a job on your phone is now preparing for the interview. Once you have your platform, once you've sent out a few application letters, it's only natural that they're going to start interviewing you and getting to know you. You can check out this video I have right here on how to answer the top questions during an interview, but basically you would just want to remember something called PEC. So PEC, I basically kind of made it a really easy way to remember how to conduct yourself during interviews, which is P as in pause, as in breathe and smile, E as in examples, like try to, as much as possible, give examples when you are answering a particular questions. Like if they ask, like, what was a difficult thing that you had to do in your workplace, be as explanatory as possible, be as detailed as you can, just to give your potential employers a better picture of you, because that's the whole point of an interview. C is for clarity. As much as possible, have a anchor that you can revolve and talk around, but you're still having this as your main point. And lastly, K is for knowledge. Research the people that you're going to be talking to beforehand. I cannot tell you how much it always impresses me when people know a lot about our company even before I start talking about it. So start to research, use Google Chrome when you are about to do an interview. Look up the company that you're about to talk to. If you can even look up the person who's interviewing you, that's even more impressive. Now, hopefully, if you guys follow all of these steps, you guys will be able to get to the next point, which is save up for a laptop. Now, I already mentioned this, but you want to, as much as possible, still have the goal to have your own laptop, because it's just going to be so much easier to work long term. Phone is usually just short term, just to get yourself started, but to have really a long term career in this digital space, you really need to invest in a laptop. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit thumbs up right there, so this reaches just more people who also want to learn how to work on their phone. Comment below anything that I might have missed. If you guys also have any tips on how to be able to work on your phone, if this is something that you have been doing, and also if you're new here, let me know what skill you want to do working online, just so maybe I can help you out and give you guys a few resources. And if you guys still haven't, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home. Now, you guys can check out these other two videos right here so you guys have a better idea on how to have a digital career. Now, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and remember that small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!